Where do you need to use your drafting skills? What are the things that happen? Okay, there could be surprise inspections by labor authorities. How do these get started? Very simple. Any angry employee can go to the labor commissioner's office and talk to the inspector, say this is what these guys did. Okay, one thing is that they file a claim. They want money from the organization in respect of some dues or some gratuity or something. Then they file a claim. But even if they don't do that, and they just go to the labor inspector's office, write something that the organization doesn't follow proper procedures, what will happen? They will conduct an inspection. They'll land up. Sometimes before they land up, they may give you a notice. Okay, and that's when you have to respond that what you have done. They may ask you certain questions in the notice. If you miss the response date, they will just turn up and there will be a labor raid. Okay, they are not going to tell you when they're going to come to inspect, right? So then what will happen? That's called a raid, surprise inspection, and then you have to deal with it. What happens if they find loopholes and gaps? They can initiate criminal proceedings also. They can file a complaint to the criminal court saying that this is what happened, they are not in compliance with this law, right? And of course, a lot of times, they may say there's a big problem, and then there may be a request that, oh, there is a demand for an unauthorized payment, like a bribe. Okay, and organizations resort to settling the matter by through these methods, right? But then what is happening? You are at risk of being arm twisted for something that is not your fault, right? The other thing that can happen is employee issues can get escalated to a trade union level, leading to, let's say, strike, which will hurt productivity. You're paying them, so productivity of the organization suffers. Contractors, employees, you to won't even know, like where this came from, because the employees are working. So imagine, do you all work with contract labor? How many of your organizations, in your organizations, do you hire, do you have contractors? So most of the times, you will not be very familiar with aaj kaun aaya, kal kaun aayega. The contractor manages all of that. But pata chala that one contractor's employee has filed a claim to the labor authority, and the labor authority has asked you, कि भाई आपने क्या किया? Have you checked? Why? Because you have to check under Contract Labor Act. Now, what you don't know anything about it, and here your drafting skills are going to help. How you define the problem, how you define the situation. One more thing to know, another source and reason why surprise inspections may happen. Government is collecting data and running artificial intelligence, machine learning, all of these tools. Okay, which data they are collecting? They can collect specific kinds of data only. Either your Aadhaar, your PAN, tax and GST records are getting integrated. From that, they are coming to know lots of things. Like if they find out that you are a company and you are paying GST, okay, and they find out that, and you're in a state where profession tax is applicable. In some states, profession tax is applicable, not in all states in India. Okay. Now they will see that acha, this company has GST registration, so where is the profession tax registration? They will send that notice out. Okay. Then what you have to do? You have to figure out how to. You can take the registration, but they'll say purana violation ka kya? So you have to figure out what the exceptions are that you can claim. If you cover this problem up, like if you actually get the registration before, then you will not get these notices. But you might find yourself landing up getting this notice. Then how do you go about responding? Drafting skills are required at these kind of stages.